What's up, everybody? It's your girl Nia, the video gamer, and sorry for coming to you guys with such terrible quality and it's really dark, but I really wanted to make a video. I really didn't want to like pull out my other webcam, and yeah, so that's it. So I just wanted to come on really quickly and kind of piggyback off of Leveled Head Gamer's video about who's at fault for the gimped third-party efforts that we have been seeing on the Wii U. And basically, sorry guys, and basically to kind of like sum up what Leveled Head was saying is that he thinks that, yeah, we need to shake our heads at the third parties that have been putting these terrible gimped ports of their games on the Wii U, but what we really need to be doing is we need to be trying to contact Nintendo and letting Nintendo know that we appreciate it that you're letting people, I got a text. We're appreciating that you're letting people make games for your consoles, but it really doesn't, you're really not doing us any favors by allowing them to put anything on your console. So before I bought a Wii U, before the thing came out, you know, Nintendo was talking about how they were trying to get all of these third parties to get on board with the Wii U, and that, you know, Nintendo was going to be the place where you could play your first party games and you could play your Nintendo games. And I never thought that Nintendo would be getting as much third-party support as their counterparts, but at the same time I thought that it would be a lot better off the bat than what we are seeing. And I was one of the Nintendo fans that said that whenever the Wii U comes out, that I will buy every third-party game with effort for the Wii U opposed to my PS3 or 360 to support third parties on the Nintendo platform. So far, I just don't feel that any of them have been worth it. I mean, I've bought a few, you know, I haven't really had a whole lot of money here lately, but you know, I've bought a few of them that I felt deserved the money. Like I bought Assassin's Creed 3 for the Wii U because I felt that, you know, Ubisoft, they put an equal or slightly better version of Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U, and it was pretty much what you would expect from an Assassin's Creed game. You know, it isn't gimped or anything like that. You know, it plays the way it's supposed to play, it looks the way it's supposed to look, and I was cool with that. But given the recent situations with Sniper Elite V2 being completely gimped, Injustice being gimped with, you know, the online portion of the game not getting DLC, Call of Duty not getting DLC, and now with Batman Arkham Origins, which has been confirmed to have multiplayer, which we didn't know before that it was going to even have multiplayer. But the multiplayer obviously isn't coming over to the Wii U. Now, I wasn't planning on getting the game anyway because, to be honest, I'm not really a big Batman fan, and I know people keep saying, well, you know, the Batman games are really good, and you know, they may very well be, but I'm just not really a big Batman fan. I know for sure that I would just be buying it just because everybody named mama says that you should buy it, right? So whatever. Basically what I'm coming on to say is I remember the days when people used to, I don't want to say fear Nintendo, but there was a certain level of intimidation that Nintendo brought to the table where your stuff had to be on point if you wanted it on a Nintendo console. Like, do y'all remember that? Is it just me? Like, do you other retro gamers remember the days when, like, your ish had to be top notch, okay, if you wanted it to be on a Nintendo platform? Remember the Nintendo seal of approval? Like, that ish was real, okay? And now, you know, Nintendo is getting to the point where they're getting really lax. They're allowing, you know, more open chances for people to put their games on their consoles. And while that's good because the Wii U needs every single game that it can get right now, like seriously, it needs every game it can get right now, okay? I think that it's gonna get better, but I'm not gonna say that Nintendo just doesn't need to accept games altogether. But what Nintendo needs to do, like Levelhead said, is put their foot down to these developers and stop letting these developers put whatever they want on the consoles. Because like me, like many other Nintendo fans, own multiple consoles. If your game is on the Wii U and on the PS3, if it sucks on the Wii U, I'm getting the PS3 version. And it sucks because I'm a big Nintendo fan. I want to support third parties on Nintendo consoles, but you're not really giving me a reason to do this. And that's to my third party developers. Give me a reason to support you on the Wii U. If you're not giving me a reason to support you on the Wii U, you don't have the right to complain. Furthermore, I feel like I said in a previous video, this is Nintendo's issue. First and foremost, this is Nintendo's issue, and this is why. If you create a console, right, it is your job to make sure that the console, first and foremost, gets the support that it needs to thrive. And that the support that it is getting makes your platform look good. If your platform is getting all of the gimped ports, all of the undesirable versions of a third-party game or a game in general, it's your problem to fix. This is for Nintendo. And I feel that if Nintendo cares a lick about their fans, they will make sure that their fans get an equal or better version of whatever game comes out that the third parties are willing to dish out. And if the third parties aren't willing to do that, then a compromise needs to be made of some degree so that their fans aren't being mistreated in any way. So I feel that Nintendo, yeah, like the other head, shake your head at the third party developers, but this is Nintendo's burden to carry. Nintendo has got to give these developers a reason to put their best efforts on their console. If a lot of the people aren't bringing the online features to the Wii U because of the install base, it's that's Nintendo's job to up their install base. If the third-party developers aren't bringing the online features to the Wii U because of issues with the online, not knowing how to code for it, etc., etc., it's Nintendo's job to set the precedent so that developers know how to code for the Wii U so that the online will act properly and so that the online will be just as efficient as the other consoles. I mean, yeah, you do have a lot of lazy developers. I'm not denying that whatsoever, but it is Nintendo's job to make sure that the games that are on their consoles are worth it, because regardless of who made the game, it's gonna look bad on whatever the console it's on. Like, even though Batman is not a Nintendo game, it looks bad on Nintendo's part because their brand, the Nintendo brand, the company, is going to be associated with having terrible games. Regardless of who made it, that is Nintendo's problem. You understand? Like, if people look at the Wii U in a bad light, it's Nintendo's problem to fix, and part of that problem is making sure that third parties are in line and that they are providing content that is desirable. Point blank, period. That's the way that I feel about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I don't have anything else to say about it. It's kind of a beating a dead horse at this point. So I just wanted to just give my little 2 cents, and I'll talk to you guys at a later date. Peace.